Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Energy to Elevate. We are going to go ahead and hop right into your July reading. So, I already went ahead and pre-shuffled some cards, which is over here to kind of help me get a sense of what may be going on for you guys in July. I also went ahead and pulled oracle cards from my Angels, Gods, and Goddesses guidebook to really get some general themes for you for July. I'm going to clarify with the regular tarot, go in and pull some lesson cards from the Soul's Journey Oracle. And then we're going to top it off with some prayers and advice from the Archangel Michael deck. So the first card out in your pre-shuffle, Scorpio, was the Sun card. So I feel like for July, you guys are really going into an extremely joyful, blissful, abundant time where things are just in full bloom for you. I feel like a lot of the things that will be coming to fruition that are going to be kind of like coming full circle for you guys in the month of July are really birthed from a dark period of time. So I feel like leading up to July, you guys had to be going through it. But what came out for you guys in the pre-shuffle was generally really positive. Your first three cards were the Sun, the King of Wands, and the Universe. So, like I said, July is going to be full of blossoming abundance for you guys. You guys are passionately moving forward and moving forward into a new cycle. But this new cycle is birth, like I said, out of pain, out of darkness, out of despair. You got the Death card right after the Universe card. So something major is ending and something beautiful, new, and abundant is starting for you, Scorpio. So let's hop right into it. Your first oracle card was the Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. Second is Angel of Communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. The third card is the Angel of Joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. And last but not least, we have the Angel of Emergence. It's time for the real you to emerge. So for the month of July, Scorpio, the universe wants you to know that you are extremely supported. They have heard any prayers, any cries, any, sleepless nights that you guys had, really reaching out, yearning for some type of support, for some type of sign, for just some relief. I feel like you've been really seeking relief, and July is the month where it's going to be coming in for you. A big part of what you need to do, or what you're being encouraged to do for July, is to communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. So I kind of heard truth hurts a little bit when I was shuffling for you guys. So yeah, someone needs to hear the full truth from you, Scorpio. They need you to communicate clearly in order to continue to move forward into this joyfulness, into this magical this magical season. And a part of you communicating clearly is really you giving birth to this new self of yours, this new confident, abundant, transformed self. There are a lot of butterflies here. So I do feel like the past 6 months have been a time of transformation, change, growth. You have probably learned a lot about yourself, a lot about life, a lot about other people, and you're coming out that cocoon, and July is when you're really blossoming into this butterfly. So let's really dive deeper and get some details on what exactly is going on. Let's get some details. So Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my beautiful guardian angels, ascended masters, love and light, only you're welcome here. Only your divine guidance, wisdom, and insight is welcome here. Please give me clear messages for Scorpio for the month of July. Scorpio, July 2020. We're going to start with the Angel of Support. Tell me about the Angel of Support for Scorpio. So we got the Knight of Wands in the upright, the Judgment card in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, which is your energy, Scorpio, and then Justice in the upright. So Yeah. Going into July, you are kind of defensive. You've been wounded, you've been battered, you really have your guard up. And I think a part of why you have your guard up is because emotionally, there's something that is, there's like this residual energy um, left behind for some type of emotional scarring here, is what I feel. It's like you are repressing your true self, repressing your emotions, really holding back your emotions because you are still holding on to the end of something that God, the universe, the divine is really trying to close out and end here and give you a fresh new start and beginning. With the judgment card, you may be holding on to some unforgiveness, really harnessing some resentment in your heart towards someone, toward the situation, even. And with the justice card, it's like you kind of want to take justice into your own hands. You kind of have like this get back, like you might be trying to get back at somebody. You really want things to be fair and things to be balanced. And you may feel as though things aren't fair and aren't balanced because of the way that they ended. Things may have ended in an unjust way. Maybe you didn't receive closure or an apology. I really feel like this is closure. You are closed off emotionally because you don't have closure when it comes to a particular situation. So we're going to go ahead and clarify the judgment card in reverse to see what this situation is that you're kind of seeking closure, seeking justice, seeking fairness around. Tell me about the judgment card in reverse. Chariot popped up, could be a Cancer. Tell me about the judgment in reverse. Judgment. Okay, we got a few different cards. So the first set for the judgment in reverse, we got the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Excuse me. So when it comes to the situation where you haven't completely let go, it looks like you've been trying for some time. You've been trying for some time to really move past this, really cut out this person. It could be a water sign as well, so another Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or it could be a earth sign as well, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And it's been difficult for you to move fast as quickly as you want because a part of you is feeling like unstable, like you don't have your passion anymore. This situation could have taken a toll on your finances, or you are really focusing on your finances to not focus on this person, on this love. It could also be that you're holding out from giving into other people, from giving into a new connection, because secretly you want this person to come back into your life. And a part of you wants to trust in divine timing, has really been patient. A part of you has been patiently waiting for this person to come back. And I think that's why you haven't taken action towards anything else, towards anyone else, and are really just focused on yourself, focused on your finances. I don't think you're focused on love, emotions, or anything right now, because you feel as though that the right thing, the way that this person can make the situation right, is to come back to you with an apology. But that apology hasn't come in yet. And so you're still kind of harnessing like this, you're waiting. You're waiting on this person to come back. And I think you may have been praying for this person to come back, praying for a second chance, praying for another opportunity. Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, praying for an opportunity to work on this situation again, praying for an opportunity to invest into this situation again. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. There's been no forward movement in this situation. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. And you're in your head looking for answers as to why. Why? Sorry, we got the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords in the upright, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person hasn't made any attempts to come forward. They haven't tried to communicate their truth, and this has left you in your head even question this even more, like what's going on? Are they coming back? Will we be able to give this another chance? And with the Ace of Cups here in reverse, I don't think that this person is going to come forward with an offer, or not an offer to start over and fresh the way that you want. So that's that. This connection has, like I said, with the Knight of Wands being out here first, really left you guarded and defensive. And you may have taken up this position, you know, well, if I can't have them, no one will have them. Tell me about the Angel of Communication. Tell me about the Angel of Communication. So for the Angel of Communication, we got the Three of Swords, the Star in reverse, the Two of Wands in the upright, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So the card says communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. I think you need to tell the truth about the pain that you felt that this person caused you. Just how your heart was kind of devoured, how you felt as though you were the person during the majority of the giving, how you want to end this battle. The person in this card has his hands out, he's surrendering, the two swords up, and this person kind of like has the upper hand over them. They're still trying to, you know, fight. They're still demanding something from them. And I think that what you're being encouraged to communicate clearly is your desire to end this battle. You no longer want to fight. You are tired of blocking your blessings. You are tired of the inability to have faith in the situation, the inability to have faith in this person. You're tired of being stuck. You're tired of things being off balance. And I think that in July, you're encouraged to communicate your truth, to tell it like it is, no matter how painful it might be for the other person to hear it, no matter how scary it might be for you to tell the whole truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth. You're being encouraged to speak up and speak your truth. Tell me about the Angel of Joyfulness for Scorpio. We got the Ten of Cups. Oh, this is beautiful. The Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands in reverse for Angel of Joyfulness. So it says something wondrous and magical is about to happen. What's wondrous and magical that's coming into you is a new start towards the Ten of Cups. So abundant relationship of time of extreme blessings. You are about to receive an immense amount of blessings, emotional fulfillment, contentment here with the Ten of Cups coming out to clarify the Angel of Joyfulness. And then we got the the Knight of Pentacles. So there is an offer coming forward to you. And with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's a stable offer. It's an offer to build something, an offer to begin to plant the seeds in towards something that's going to grow and be prosperous for you. There's a start to something prosperous, abundant, something that is going to, like I said, fulfill you emotionally, something that you are going to be able to share with those around you. You're going to be able to really showcase and honor what it is that's coming into you. And the people around you are going to be able to see just how content and blessed you are. Like I said, I feel like this is something that is extremely abundant, extremely plentiful. It is an offer to start something off that will grow into something strong and really materialize into something where you're going to be content, not just in the short term, but in the long term. I do want to clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. So, what's the Ace of Wands in reverse? It's going to require you to work on it. It's going to require you to continue to utilize those communication skills. When I clarified the Ace of Wands in reverse, I got the Nine of Pentacles. So this relationship is going to require some work. It's going to require you to really invest completely, fully into it, your whole self. You are still going to, Page of Swords. I can't talk today. Page of Swords and the bottom of the deck. You are still going to have to communicate your truth. You're going to have to speak up and boldly tell people how you feel, what you think, what you want, what you don't want. You're going to have to continue to leverage these communication skills in order for this communication. I really can't talk, Scorpio, and I think this is your energy. I think you need to talk more. I think you need to speak up more. You're Scorpio's a sign of knowing, as a water sign, you guys are always in your feelings. You're always extremely emotional, but people don't know how to read your emotions. People can't read your mind. They can't read your feelings. So there's a need for you to speak your feelings, to communicate your feelings, your thoughts. And I think this is saying it's going to take some work for you. Maybe communication just isn't your strong suit, and you're encouraged to continue to develop these communication skills, not just for yourself, but for all of those around you. It's important that you communicate and speak your truth. When we don't communicate and speak our truth, then that essentially leaves room for people to make assumptions or try to put words in our mouth. And when people do that, then it turns into a narrative, right? When people make assumptions about words that we don't speak, then a narrative about us is formed, it's born, it's spoken to other people when we don't speak the truth, when we don't put our own words out there. When you, what is it? There's a narrative that's told about you even if you don't speak. So if you want the narrative about you to be true, there's a need for you to speak and communicate your truth. And I think that's what you're encouraged to do in the month of July, Scorpio, is continue to communicate your truth. Put your truth out there. Tell your own narrative. Don't let other people tell the story for you. Don't let other people put words in your mouth. Continue to speak up for yourself and speak out. Okay. Angel of Emergence is the last card. Tell me about Angel of Emergence for Scorpio. Angel of Emergence for Scorpio. Angel of Emergence. Jesus. We're not going to take that one. It fell on the floor. Holy Spirit, please give me one more card for Scorpio for Angel of Emergence. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful way to wrap up your reading, Scorpio. So we got the Knight of Cups in the upright, the Tower in reverse, and the Six of Wands. So what's emerging is a new, renewed sense of self, a new, renewed sense of emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment. You're moving forward with a full cup, able to pour into other people. This is you moving forward with the ability to love, with the ability to be open to love. After the Tower, after losing some things, after losing out on old parts of yourself, you're moving right into the Six of Wands energy, which is victory, which is good times, which is celebration, which is other people around you really taking stock and looking at and really visually seeing your growth and your victory and your success. You are moving forward confident in you and who you are, and other people are able to see that confidence as well. Other people are going to really notice just how bold you are, just how regal you are, how essentially you're not taking shit from anybody, but you're not doing it in a way where, you know, you seem cocky or your ego's out of order or something like that. But it's in a way where it's like, I'm not gonna fuck with Scorpio because they know who they are. You know, when you're so confident to the point where you just stand in the truth of who you are, there's just people just tend to respect that, right? You are really starting off on this path of extreme self-confidence, like I said, extreme self-love, after removing anything that really took away from your confidence, that really caused you to doubt yourself, that really caused you to not love, or excuse me, I feel like you had to release things that caused you to shrink. I really can't talk. Scorpio was going on. I can't talk during your reading. Okay. Anything that made you feel small, less than, not true to you. With the Tower here in reverse, they have been removed from your life, and you are quickly moving away from them towards the exact opposite, towards this confident, new, prestigious. I want to say prestigious. There's something about this just makes me feel like prestige. Celebrated. You are celebrating yourself, and you are about to be celebrated by other people. Okay, we're going to pull some lesson cards. What lessons will pop up in July for Scorpio? What are the lessons that Scorpio will be encountering in the month of July? Lessons for Scorpio for July. Yeah, Scorpio, I think you need to continue to, I think you have, but continue to release anything that makes you feel defeated. Let go of anything that makes you feel less than. Don't allow other people's opinion of you to really get you in your head to the point where you just feel weighed down, you feel intimidated. Continue to be confident in who you are and what you bring to the table, and honor and love your uniqueness, Scorpio. So let's see what your lessons are for July. Scorpio's lessons in July. I promise y'all, I have not been this tongue-tied in a reading. Judgment popped out. One more for Scorpio in July. The lessons of Scorpio learning in July. Thank you. Look at God. Okay, so the first card we got is Judgment. The second card is Failure, and the third card is Success. The Judgment card says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So in the month of July, Scorpio, you are being encouraged to release judgment of yourself, judgment of others, to really begin to honor your unique path, your unique challenges, and continue to pave the way for your own path and work through the challenges that are unique to yourself without any judgment. The second card is Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So in the month of July, you're being encouraged to really look at all those things that you consider to be a failure and really try to harness the lesson in them. So if it was a relationship that did not work out because of miscommunications, then that relationship was a failure. It wasn't a failure. That relationship was an opportunity for you to learn how to communicate better in the future. That relationship was an opportunity for you to learn how to build a successful relationship in the future. That relationship was an opportunity for you to learn what it is that you want, expect, need in future relationships. So in the month of July, you're really being encouraged to look at mistakes as opportunity points to learn. So really look back on all of that's happened over the past 6 months and think about what you learned. And then the final card is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So in the month of July, success is something that you guys are going to be confronted with. I told you with the Six of Wands here that success, you guys are walking right into success after a Tower period. And especially success when it comes to your love life, Scorpio. So I'm just going to leave that there. Let's pull some advice cards. What advice does Scorpio most need to know? What advice does Scorpio most need to know for July? Scorpio. Scorpio. Guarded and protected. The situation is already resolved, and keep your eyes on your targeted intention. So the first advice card says, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. And the prayer is, thank you, God, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. So in the month of July, you're being encouraged to continue to move forward with courage and with confidence, really focused on your goals, the bigger picture, your dreams, knowing that every day and every step you take is one day and one step closer towards your dreams. So the third card is, the situation is already resolved. The prayer says, I give